It's not often we hear of a situation that's as deranged as the Nautica Malone situation. If you don't know him by name, you might know him as the nude drive-thru dude. Long story short, he pulled up to a drive-thru with no pants on and went viral overnight. And soon after, he tragically self-deleted. Nautica Malone, a 27-year-old Arizona man, had a letter left behind, which was recovered by his wife. The note read, "I apologize. I love you, queen. I made a mistake, and I don't think I'll be able to face you and the babies. I don't know why I drove through like that. I'm not a monster. I apologize, and I love you forever. If I am in critical condition, please pull the plug. To all my friends and family, I love you, and I'm so sorry. I love my kids and my family." Very, very sad situation overall. As I said before, the internet reacted to this situation in a very, very strange way. He became an international meme in countries all across the world, and this situation was marked as the very first goonicide in human history. And if you didn't know, the definition of gooning is, and as people meme the situation, there's a very real hidden message looming behind the incident about how an over-sexualized society and potentially the corn industry rots the brains of young men and women of all ages all across the globe.
Bro, quarantine deadass had us wilding out. I was deadass just reminiscing on it. I'm talking beating our Bitmojis, beating our to TikTok profiles, beating our in the classroom over Zoom. I'm talking like go to sleep, wake up class. Oh my gosh, bro.
Here's where I take the time to transition away from this situation because I actually want to talk about this in another video for a different reason. We can all agree that this situation is 1, insane, 2, very sad, and 3, gooning, self-pleasure, and corn has gone way too far. Now, if you've been on my channel before, there is a very good chance that you've heard me talk about the negative effects of corn, the many pipelines and PG-13 social medias that lead young people down the path, and it simply transports them into creating addictions that take many, many years and sometimes even decades to shake. There are still people who dress up as kids. There are still people who dress up as superheroes in a promiscuous way in order to become in the top 1%. Let's say the LeBron James of the OnlyFans industry. Yo, I gonna have to pull all types of strings to funnel in a new audience to get new people into your pictures of your dirty ass crack. Every single day, I feel like I'm seeing a new trend or a new phenomenon that funnels more people down this rabbit hole of gooning. Allow me to introduce you to this concept called ranked Jerkmate. But before we get into that, let me show you something. 90,766. We are less than 10K away from reaching that 100,000 goal. So please subscribe. Second channel right here. Sub to that too as well if you're an amazing human being. Back to ranked Jerkmate. So if you're a good, morally correct, good human being who's living a acceptable life, you probably have no idea what Jerkmate even is. But luckily, that's not you. I know you do. I know that's not you, all right? I know you know what that is. I know you've been on that site. Basically, it's a site for cam girls. And if you know what that is, cam girl, an internet model, usually a girl next door type, characterized by sporadic to frequent photograph updates via an automatic webcam, generally speaking. Girl who does virtual peep shows via webcam for a living. So that website is a website for those girls. And I don't know how many people are using that site, actually. It does say there are 10.42 million visits in the month of December. That's quite a lot of people. And if it's not me, then it's not you. One of us is lying, and it's definitely not me. Now, the other day, I was scrolling on TikTok, and I seen a trend where people were talking about ranked Jerkmate, and apparently this is a leaderboard system where the more you use the site, the more you self-pleasure, the higher up on the leaderboards you go.
After making an account and logging in, you'll be introduced to the Jerkmate ranking system. Including being unranked, there are 10 individual ranks to climb through. These include unranked, bronze beater. Hold
on. We gotta go through the ranks, all right? We gotta see where we start off and where we must play 5 placement matches of ranked Jerkmate to receive a rank.
Bronze beater,
silver stroker,
golden gooner, platinum puller, emerald edger, diamond diddler, Grandmaster Beta, Challenger Kuma, reserved for the top 1,000, and finally, the ultimate rank, Notorious Nutter, a title only bestowed upon
So that is like Prestige Master, if you're familiar with Call of Duty or any of these things like that. I don't know, Diamond and Siege.
So with that, I queued up for my first ranked
opponents
match.
So you go 1v1 in ranked Jerk? Is this like a Pokemon battle? Are we going like putting our webcams up? Me versus bro, and then we're just like, so then the question is, how do you even win a battle? Is it the person who finished versus the loser? When you and bro finally hit platinum in ranked duos, if these memes keep going, they're gonna add ranked duos for real. When I'm watching Jerkmate ranked World Cup finals and recognize bro veiny furious yo gang, some people do not deserve to be on the internet, all right? Why are you allowed? Matter of fact, why were you even born? Why were you on this planet, bro? When me and bro are level 90 on ranked Jerkmate and have to 2v10 master prestige players in order to clutch the finals, it was a tie. Can't have an original experience on this app. Finally reached platinum. I'm not gonna lie, for a couple hours, I low-key thought this was real. All right, but apparently this is one big, large, humongous joke. Everybody is just trolling. But with the way the state of the earth is and the society and the political economic state of the world, this is not even that far-fetched of an idea, bro. And with that thought in mind, one particular comment kind of stood out to me during this time. If these memes keep going, they're gonna add ranked duos for real. Bro is exactly right. There was only a small amount of time until the CEO of the website himself notices, maybe we can get these people trapped, because what do humans like the most besides gooning is gooning plus competition. Who doesn't like a little bit of friendly competition? Me, myself. Definitely big time competition type person. You put me up against somebody, I'm not losing. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a 1v1 beat off to the death. If I'm participating, I'm gonna win it. I'm just not gonna participate. But if I was participating, I would win it. But all jokes aside though, I went ahead and did a little extra digging and I went on their website only to find this right here. What is the meme? Competitive rankings, so with the focus on self-care. We're calling this self-care. Self-care? Brother, this is an addiction. That's like calling heroin usage a massage. A relaxing reset. Self-care? Imagine a world where your wanking skills earn you a top title like a video game leaderboard. Is there actually a ranking system on Jerkmate? Nope, not yet at least. But their owner has apparently noticed the buzz and might consider putting such system into place. Why the hell not, right? When the internet hands you viral gold, you've got to milk it for everything it's worth. You hear that? You hear that? That is when, you know, jokes are going way too far, because they are genuinely considering implementing this, and they will be smart to do so as a business. Is it weird? Is it cruel? Is it disgusting? Absolutely it is. How do they even facilitate the rankings? Because then they're gonna have to confirm who wins and who loses. We gotta stop giving these corporations ideas to plot on our very own downfalls, bro. Things are only getting worse. Because seriously, a system with an entire leaderboard and stats and badges and rank ups is not weird to you? I don't even know what to describe it. It's like some cyberpunk edge runners, except they're literally edgy. If you were to tell some 1950s bloke that we would be addicted to a screen filled with pixels and self-pleasuring as a substitute of reproduction and interacting with real people in the real world, they might take a damn musket and empty it into their brain. All right, we would not get Paul Revere. We would not even know the British are coming. Wait, that is like 200-year difference. Actually, all jokes aside, what happens when a person decides they want to be the very best? Like Ash Ketchum, Pokemon style. All right, they gotta be number one. I don't know what more I can say. This stuff is weird, it's disgusting, it's weird, it's disgusting, it's weird, it's disgusting. And this meme is on the way to becoming into fruition. And the thing is, there are so many people on the internet right now who don't regard gooning addictions or corn addictions as a real thing. They think it's like some type of propaganda against sex itself. Like, no, bro, I know plenty of people who are legitimately addicted, and we can find them all over the internet. Okay, so time for confessions. Gooners and goonettes publicly or privately confess the worst place you've gooned. In a porta potty. I need to hear about this. Airport bathroom, public trail, pants down to the ankles. On my shift at a grocery store in the employee bathroom. Found a stall, dropped to my knees, got it out of my system, and went back to work. This could be your coworker right now. They could be pants to the ankles in the bathroom stall on that lunch break. On the toilet at work. Had to cut it short though. And you mean to tell me that these addictions aren't real, buddy? If you have to look at videos and pictures and images of naked people or people's butts or whatever the hell y'all like to watch on work breaks, what other word to describe this as besides addicted? And again, the worst part of it is it's so easily accessible. You don't gotta buy nothing. All you gotta have is good connection, reliable internet. And even if you don't, you could just download a video. One thing I haven't really touched on is the fact that it teaches you to like objectify the people within the video. It makes you look at them like a pawn, a puppet.
To the man in my DMs that said, "I'm sorry to be rude, but you're so beautiful." I said, "Thank you. Why is that rude?" He said, "Because I'm gonna ask to see your feet." Blocked.
And I feel like it changes your brain to think of things in like a sexual manner when it's just simply not. There could be a picture of a woman and motherfuckers in the comment section are on some weird timing.
I'm sure what you've written is fine. Just let me see.
No, don't look. It's not ready.
And like, I know for a fact there are plenty of studies about how the way this negatively affects your brain. It is horrible for the consumer in multiple different reasons. And the thing is, the corn industry itself is extremely exploitative. I definitely got to do more research about it. I did see a video though, I'm gonna play it, about how the industry is very horrible and harmful to the women who participate in it. So there's often like inhumane practices, trafficking involved, and a bunch of like unconsensual, just like weird stuff happening behind the scenes.
Hey guys, we understand that porn is bad because it's a deeply exploitative and dangerous industry that relies on things like sex trafficking and grooming to stay alive, right? We understand that's why it's bad, right? We understand it's dangerous because it incredibly often reinforces and worsens things like pedophilia and misogyny. Most people who are working in work are literally being exploited because they have to exist under capitalism too.
I have no disagreements with her on the topic of the mistreatment of the workers themselves, but I don't think that's the only reason why it's bad. I definitely do think it's bad for the people who watch the video as well. Among other reasons, makes you lustful, makes you have unrealistic standards for what a body should look like. It's just so many different things. Like 10-inch BBCs and all that stuff is just not normal, unless you're me. No, not funny. And for the people who think you can't get addicted to it, bro, there's times where it's like, oh, you gotta do this. Like, you gotta do it at work, where they crave it. They can't wait to go home. They can't wait to watch that new video. And then you gotta watch it more and more and more, and it keeps coming and then you gotta watch weirder and weirder stuff to get off because the normal stuff doesn't appease you anymore. That's how you know, bro, you're all the way cooked, bro. If you're watching some crazy, that's one of the many signs that you might be lost in the sauce, brother. One thing I do want to learn is the scientific aspects of the situation and why it's harmful for your brain on a chemical level. So let's check out a little bit of research.
Watching porn makes you dumber. No, I'm not exaggerating. This is actually true. Brain scans of frequent porn users show that it causes what's called hypofrontality. Watching porn strengthens your midbrain and makes your prefrontal cortex weaker. In other words, it makes you more compulsive, less able to control your urges, and less able to do all the stuff I mentioned before, like strategizing or planning for the future.
So these people will have like goon caves where they have multiple monitors and they have certain incense, and we're like doing all of this like ritualistic stuff. What we basically are doing when we goon is that we're sort of like increasing this stuff, right? So we're increasing a lot of intensity of stimulation without achieving orgasm, right? And then gooners will get over here and will edge. And I have a couple concerns about this, because if you maximize your sexual pleasure on your own in a goon cave, what does that mean for the rest of your life? Well,
what does it mean?
Means that you don't need someone else for sexual pleasure, right? And this is the final screw you from the incel, which is like, I can't have relationships. I don't want relationships. I'm just going to be by myself. And I honestly kind of get where they're coming from.
Besides like the fact that it destroys your damn dopamine receptors, your stimulation, I don't know, it can low-key turn you into the mindset of an incel. Because why do we need women anymore? I could just watch this every day. Like, actually, what stops somebody from just being in a cave, never interacting with another human being? Because let's face it, if you do this stuff, you probably know how to hit the spots better than anybody else could. You know yourself. So that's an interesting point. It does destroy human connection, low-key. I don't know. I wonder one day if we get to a point where the population completely halts because too many dudes touching the termite. Is it that small? I don't know. I mean, we're already getting to the point where there are people donating thousands of dollars to OF creators just to get some text messages. Big thank you to my top spender, Charlie. And bro spent 400 bands, right? Unless that's hold on. Do not let me zoom in on this and find out this says $4 million, all right? Even 400K is outrageous, but 9 cents, 10 cents, dollar, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000. Charlie. Yo. Clearly you upgraded from the chocolate factory and golden tickets, bro. What are you doing, Charlie? Lock in. Charlie, what are we doing? $270,000 on just text messages. Bro, I will text you. I don't care, bro. I will text you, Charlie. You could catch me in a maid outfit texting your phone, Charlie. Pay me 1/10 of that. You do not have to spend $200,000 on some text messages. This is not even them running the account. You're being sold a pipe dream, Charlie. I don't know, bro. Gooning has just gone way too far. From the content itself, from the people watching it, from the memes, from the websites potentially creating ranked leaderboards so people can use the website and become competitive on the site, to the way it affects your brain, the addictions, the people doing this stuff at work, the treatment of the workers themselves, the trafficking, the horrible effects of that said content on the consumer itself, from the dopamine, the lack of touch from a person of the opposite gender. There is literally not a single thing I've heard beneficial from this industry, bro. They're preying on you. And I don't know what more I need to say for you to lock in, bro. Every time you're about to do this stuff, think about your ancestors, your family members that are up in heaven looking down at you like, bro, really, bro? Really, bro? This is real life. People are struggling with these addictions. 2025, we're saying no to gooning. Thank you for watching this video. Like if you enjoyed, comment down below what you want to see next. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your night, your day, whatever time you're watching this video. With that being said, it's love is all. I love you, and I'm out.